Welcome everybody, and I hope folks are enjoying their spring semester. And for those who are having their spring break or about to start the break, enjoy and have fun. And for those who have had their spring break, I hope you feel much recharged and ready for the remaining semester. Sorry. Regardless, we really appreciate your being here today, and we hope it will be an inspiring experience before your AERA trip. Before we start our workshop today, please allow me to briefly introduce myself. So I'm Tao Li, a PhD candidate in educational psychology at Purdue, and I am one of the two facilitators for our workshop. Along with me, we will have Kimiko, who is also a PhD candidate in SI at Ohio State, and she has been actively engaged in the Graduate Student Committee of Motivation Seek. So, in today's workshop, we are going to have two exciting sessions from our fellow MOSIC grad students. Particularly, we will have one focused on Conferencing 101 by Wanjun and Tiffany, and the other one focused on setting conference goals from Rachel and Sanita. And before we start, Wanjun, Tiffany, Rachel, and Sanita, would you mind saying hello to the audience and briefly introduce yourself? Yeah. Would you like to start with? Yeah.
Sure, thank you. Hi, my name is Wonjun. It's pronunciated as in one, as in number one, June, May after June. And I'm studying at the Ohio State University. This is my fourth year in the graduate program, and I'm interested in motivation, and especially how we can use motivation theories in different cultural contexts, as well as teacher education, like how we can help teachers use motivational strategies so that they can create motivational class climate in their own classrooms. Nice to meet you all, and thank you for having me.
Thank you. And Tiffany,
Yes.
can we?
So
Yep.
I'm Tiffany. I'm also I'm a PhD candidate also from the educational psychology program at the Ohio State University, the same program as Wang Jun. And my research interest centered around how like social agents like parents, teachers, and peers influence students' academic motivation. So it's nice to meet you all today.
Yep. Thank you. And then we will have Rachel and Sanita presenting the setting conference goals. And Rachel, it's your turn to introduce yourself.
Great. Well, hello, my name is Rachel Smith Pierce. I'm a fourth year PhD candidate at Washington University in St. Louis in educational psychology. I study how mainly college students use motivational strategies as well as learning strategies for when an assessment comes up. So if students are faced with challenges like a lack of interest or a lack of self-efficacy, how do they plan and how do they carry out their plans for creating assessments, and then how does that impact learning outcomes? I'm in the MOTSIG Graduate Student Council, and I also lead the Research and Progress Subcommittee.
Hi, thank you. And last we will have Sanita. Hi, Sanita.
Hi, thanks, Dev. Hello, everyone. My name is Sanhita Shankar. I'm a third-year doctoral candidate at McGill University in the Learning Sciences program, which falls under EdPsych. My research focuses on the belonging experiences of neurotized students in STEM classrooms, specifically what instructors can do to shape these experiences. I've been part of the MOTSIG GSE for the past 2-ish years, and this year I've also been the junior co-chair alongside Kimiko, so that's been super fun. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And by the way, if folks have any questions for our panelists during the presentation, please feel free to drop it in the chat box or just email to the address Kimiko provided in the chat box. And all right, I think I'm ready to pass the mic. And Wanji and Tiffany, are you ready to start the show?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, here you go. I'm gonna start the sharing. All right.
Let me show my screen. You can see the screen, the PowerPoint slide, right? Okay, cool. Hello, my name is Wanjun, and along with Tiffany, we are going to we are going to present conferencing 101, like how, especially for first-time attendees. So how we can prepare for the conference, because AERA can be slightly intimidating. So first, we'll begin with the very basics. So we'll begin with how we can prepare for the conference. If you haven't, we recommend you register as a member of AERA and for the conference before March 10th. Because there was the price difference between the early bird registration and the regular registration. Maybe like the on-site registration was quite big, like $65. So if you plan to attend AERA in April in Denver, then we strongly recommend you register the conference and take advantage of the discount price. Also, if you haven't, we recommend you book your travel and hotel accommodations early. It's as the conference date approaches, they tend to get quickly increase, and especially the airfare, as well as the hotel. So the AERA website has this link where you can book the hotel. But I recently checked, but the most of the cheap hotels are gone. But there are many other options as well. You can either stay in Airbnb. There can be some alternative accommodation options. So if you again plan to decide, if you decide to attend the conference, book your travel and hotel as soon as you can. And then you can find your divisions of interest. AERA has 12 divisions, and different divisions have their different topics. For instance, I'm a member of Division C, learning and instruction, and Division K, teaching and teacher education. You can find divisions of interest, and then you can find some relevant programs that are related to the divisions. And we also have special interest groups that address smaller and more specific topics, and there are more than 156 according to the AERA website. I am, of course, the member of Motivation SIG. I'm also a member of Teaching Educational Psychology because I'm also interested in teacher education. There are other many interesting SIGs, such as studying on self-regulated learning SIG. There's complexity in theory SIG. There's some race, ethnicity-based SIG, some methods-based methods-based SIGs. So finding your special interest groups can also be another stepping stone that you can do to make the most out of the AERA. And since AERA, there are so many events going on, it can be a good idea to plan your daily itinerary. You can use website and also a mobile app, and we can go on a detail how you can plan your daily itinerary. So again, because AERA is so big and many things is happening, it can be a little overwhelming, but you can always overcome that overwhelmingness by making plans ahead. So there are some sessions that you may be interested in. For instance, AERA Presidential Address is the event where the president of AERA makes some kind of a big speech about how the education researchers can contribute to the betterment of education. And I think it gives a broad overview regarding how the field of educational research is going. So I think it can give you a good overlook of the educational research. And similar to that event, AERA also provides distinguished lectures and award lecturers. So you can basically type the Google this, and you can find out the programs. And if you are interested in programs, we recommend you you can consider attending these events because these are the scholars that are known for the topics. So I attended one that is related to culturally relevant pedagogy. I think it was maybe last year or 2 years ago, and it was really good and very insightful. So if you searched the lecture series and if the topic is of your interest, you can consider going there. AERA also hosts welcoming orientation for new members and first-time attendees. So they also explain you like we are doing how you can make the most out of this huge conference as a first-time attendee. And if you're particularly interested in translating research into practices or policy, there's a session that you can attend called AERA Research and Science Policy Forum that is particularly focused on like translating research into like policies and practices. And these may be like big events that are going on the AERA. If you have found your special interest of like divisions and SIGs, you can consider attending division like business meetings or some like SIG business meetings so that you can find other scholars or find other colleagues who have similar interests. And there's also a meeting with editors where the editors from the journal, they come and like introduce and explain the scope of the journals. They also share the like hidden curriculum of like how to publish in a certain journal. And in some cases, you can actually speak with the editors and talk about your research, and also like in more detail, like whether the study that you're trying to submit is a good fit to their journal or not. So if there is an event that is, and if you're interested in like publishing, you can consider attending this kind of like meeting with editors events. Maybe like, but like when I first attended the meeting, like those sessions were all great. But what I enjoyed the most was just like I just put my colleague's name or my advisor's name, professor's name, and visited their sessions, and I really enjoy them because like as a busy graduate student, we sometimes not have enough time to really talk about our research in detail. Like it was AERA where I really like learned what my colleagues and friends were interested in, and it was really insightful and fun. So, but attending these big sessions like presidential address or words lectures are great, but you can also learn a lot by attending the sessions of your colleagues, professors, and like, or of course, the scholars that you've been following or you're interested in. Now I'm tossing the ball to Tiffany.
Yeah. Hello again, I'm Tiffany. Thank you so much, Wang Jun, for introducing us to so many exciting sessions. So for this session, I'm going to introduce some events that are hosted by Motivation Seek, and some of them are designed specifically for graduate students. I would say those are a great opportunity for you to connect with other graduate students to share and talk about your research and also connect with motivation scholars and also grow your network. So first, mark your calendar for the Research in Progress Roundtable on April 26th from 11:40 a.m. to 1:10 p.m. So this is a great opportunity for you to discuss some ongoing research and receive constructive feedback and engage in meaningful conversation with fellow graduate students. So if you are presenting, please take the advantage of this fabulous chance to use the feedback to refine your research. I think to be eligible as a presenter, it seems that you need to submit your proposal by February 19th. I know the time has already passed. However, even though you are not presenting, you are still welcome to attend and participate in the discussion. So you're going to hear about like lots of cutting edge ideas, and also do you want to share the slides again? Maybe I can share. All right, can you all see my slides? Yes. Awesome. Let me. So yeah, if you are not presenting, so you are still welcome to attend and participate in the discussions. Next, I think should be, sorry. Yeah. So next, don't miss the motivation social on April 25th from 9 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. The social is fun and it's a fun and informal way to connect with fellow motivation scholars. You can exchange ideas, make connections, or just have a very casual conversation. You can discuss what sessions you attend at AERA, what places you visit in Denver. So just have some very casual conversation. And you will see at a very long day of sessions, it's very nice to take some relax and chat with colleagues in a more casual setting. And also, I would say motivation seek social events also provide lots of great food and drinks. So please enjoy the food and drinks there. And also keep in mind that the space for this event is limited. So please reserve your spot as soon as possible. The next is Carabinic conversation. So this conversation provides a fantastic opportunity for graduate students to connect with current leading motivation scholars during AERA. I have attended the event twice before, and I can see it's an incredibly rewarding experiences. So typically you and a small group like 4 or 5 graduate students will meet with a motivation scholar to engage in a casual conversation at it can be at either the coffee shop or you can have the lunch together. It's a great opportunity for you to also to share some of your research ideas, and also you can get advice on your academic journeys. Personally, I think it's really helpful and I highly recommend this event. But also the space is limited. If you haven't registered for this event, feel free to do so before March 31st. Finally, the motivation seek, which is very nice and helpful. They helped us compile all the sessions within the motivation seek. So please use the current link to check out the tentative program sheet. This will help you plan your conference experiences and ensure you don't miss any key sessions or topics you may be interested in. So I'm sure that after hearing so many different events and sessions, you might be very excited about AERA conferences, but at the same time, a little bit overwhelmed, right? So actually, this was my feelings after attending AERA for the first time. It's really overwhelmed because there are so many sessions. There are so many, AERA is so big and it has so many sessions, but no worries at all. That's why we are here today. So we are going to share a few tips for you to help you get the most out of this experience. At the same time, stay comfortable and energized during AERA conference. I would say those are pretty simple things, but might make a huge difference in how you feel throughout the conference. First, stay hydrated. Conference days can be very long with back-to-back sessions, networking events, and social gatherings, right? It's easy to forget to drink water, but staying hydrated is crucial to keep your energy up. Please remember to bring a reusable water bottle, and you will thank yourself later. So speaking of energy, don't forget to eat. So when you are jumping from sessions to sessions, it's also easy to miss meals. And because there are so many sessions every day, and you can always find the sessions you are interested in, those are back to back, especially for the first attendees. At least for me, I want to attend. I don't want to miss any of those sessions. And usually there is no time for it. So please remember to plan ahead. Try to schedule a time to eat, or you can just bring some snacks to keep yourself going. Something like as simple as granola bar or energy bar in your bag can make a huge, big difference. Also keep an eye for the free food. So if you are graduate students or just looking to save some money, try to keep an eye out for the events with free food. Some spots you can find some events you can find the free food, like the Division C business meeting, Division C social events, and a variety of different receptions that hosted by your university or other universities. So also those are also fantastic networking opportunities for you, and many of them have great food. So take advantage of them. Next, taking a break is very, very important. Like I said before, it can be tempting to attend every session possible, but don't forget to take breaks. Maybe step out of the building for some fresh air, find a quiet spot to recharge yourself, or just give yourself a moment to process what you have learned. Your brain and body need some breaks. Also, try to wear comfortable shoes because ARA is so big and you will be working a lot between different sessions, receptions, and social events. And sometimes those events are hosted at different hotels or buildings. So you have to like work from one hotel to another hotel. Sometimes it's a long distance. And wearing comfortable shoes will help you move around more easily without foot pain. I would say it can significantly enhance your ARA experiences. Lastly, networking. Networking is also a big part of ARA. You can carry either like paper business card or consider bringing an electronic business card or having your social media handles ready. Many people connect via LinkedIn or Twitter. Now it's a X. So make sure your profiles are updated. Sometimes a quick QR code on your phone can be easier for connection. So we hope that those tips are helpful for you and you can enjoy everything the conference has to offer. While you are enjoying the ARA conference, please do not forget to enjoy the city. So you might also want to do some sightseeing with your friends, right? To explore the city, the museums, and the food. I would say like ARA, because ARA is often held in big cities, it's always the best time for me to try more authentic Chinese food that I cannot have in Columbus. So one of the most exciting part of attending AERA conference, maybe maybe some memorable like moments come not just from the conference, but also from the time you spend outside of conference. So you can see there are many pretty photos here, and you can see lots of happy faces, right? Since Wang Jun is not here, oh, Wang Jun is here. So Wang Jun, do you want to share some of your good memories with us?
Sure. And thanks again for all the great tips, Tiffany. Yeah, I mean, it's as Tiffany kept saying, like I also had like kind of like fear of missing out. I kind of felt like I had to attend every session. But in the end, like surprisingly, like the memories that stuck, that are still in my brain is like that. The memory that I went to San Diego Zoo with Kimiko, for instance, from 2022, like in San Diego, or like to this like Great Lake in Chicago, like last year, or like no, 2 years ago, and like had like really great dim sum and like in Chinatown near I think it was Philadelphia like last year. So I hope you like of course I hope you enjoy the academic and like research aspects of ARA, but also like this fun gathering and like happy memories that ARA can bring. I think that's it for our session. If you have any questions, please send the email that to the link that to the email address that Kimiko shared. And I think we prepared an activity, right? So like part of the preparation is that like setting goals. So like while you're planning, we I think it can be helpful that you like set goals. Like what are 3 things that you want to get out of the ARA meeting after attending this session? And I think regarding these goals, Rachel and Sanhita are going to provide another very informative session. So please stay tuned. Thank you.